Hello everyone. We are going to deal with the topic democracy and its institution. The learning objective of these topics are ideal democratic setup, universal adult franchising, elections, political parties, and coalition government. At the end of this lesson, we are able to divide political parties into two types: national political parties and state political parties. So the first topic is ideal democratic setup. An ideal democratic setup is the ultimate goal that many societies strive to create and preserve. Universal adult franchising, elections, and political parties are the basic institutions that help to formulate an ideal democratic setup. An ideal democratic setup is not only about what a government should do, it is also about the duties of citizens of the country. Next topic, that is universal adult franchising. Universal adult franchising is the right of any adult above the age of 18 years, irrespective of one's gender, caste, creed, or religion, to cast a vote. Universal adult franchising has been achieved after a long struggle throughout the world. Universal adult franchising not only depicts political equality but also encourages young people who are the future of the country to participate in the electoral process. It helps to bring in a power a government that has been chosen by the people of the country. This is election. Election is a process in which vote to choose their elected representative. Election give an opportunity to people to judge if their demands have been fulfilled, whether they want to re-elect the same government or vote for some other people. Next is importance of elections. Elections are important as they are an expression of public will. Election held at regular intervals give the people the freedom to allow the present government to rule for another term or to choose a new government. Who conducts these elections? An election is actually a contest between two or more people for one position or seat. So people who contest elections are called as candidates. But in a countries as big as India, the task of conducting election is given to an independent constitutional body known as the Election Commission. The Election Commission, the President of the country appoints the head of the Election Commission, who is known as the Chief Election Commissioner. It is the duty of the Election Commission to conduct elections throughout the country in a fair and just manner. Shri Sunil Arora is the Chief Election Commissioner appointed on 2nd December 2018. In the election, we used secret ballot to cast a vote by people of that particular electoral constituency. The secret ballot is a predominant feature of election in a democratic country. A secret ballot, a person's vote remains a secret even after voting. As a result, people are free to choose any candidate without any fear or pressure from anyone. Instead of secret ballot, we currently use electronic voting machine. The EVM or electronic voting machine shows the name of the candidate and the symbol of the political party. People have to just press the button next to the symbol of the political party. Next is electoral roll. An electoral roll is a list of all the citizens who are eligible to vote in an election. The electoral rolls are prepared depending on the constituency to which the voters belong. Political parties is one of the basic functions of an ideal setup of democracy. So what do you mean a political party? A political party is an organization of individuals that come together and share a common ideology. The political party's main aim is to form the government of the country. The political parties that have considerable presence throughout the country are known as national political parties or national parties. For example, Indian National Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party. The political parties whose presence and influence is limited to a certain state or region are called regional parties. For example, All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam AIDMK and Jammu Kashmir National Conference JKNC. Next is political party have a unique symbol which has been approved by the Election Commission. Different political parties have a different symbol as they have the different ideologies, and these symbols depict their different ideologies. So the symbols of the political parties help in their identification, especially to those people who cannot read or write. Next is importance of political parties. There are many reasons that show the importance of political parties. First, political parties help in shaping public opinion through posters, public meetings, speeches, and pamphlet. Second importance of political party is the public opinion shaped by them also help in uniting different sections of society as it attracts members from all functions of society. Third importance of political party is political parties provide the citizens a variety of people from which they choose their elected representative. And the fourth importance of political party, the criticism from the opposition party and the fear of losing their power makes the ruling party work towards the welfare of the people. And the last one is the coalition government. When a party does not get majority vote to form the government, it joins hands with one or more parties to form the government. Such government is known as the coalition government. In a coalition government, decisions have to be taken with the consent of all political parties involved. Okay.